hell have we already got a thumbs up? I just got on here.
Me.
Annabelle says, hey everyone. Hello, Annabelle. Trying to get to make sure we get the picture and everything. John says hi. Hello, John.
Alright. Now click what I just put. From there yet, I can probably do it. Never mind. I got it.
There it is. All right, everybody. I know we've just got a few people in here, but we were trying to get Ryan to 50 subs so he can go live as he does his exercises. We think it would be a great thing, and we sure would be awesome. Think it'd be awesome if y'all would all help us out. Annabelle said Bucky and Dean are hunting.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Never good.
That's not going to be good on your part. You know that, don't you? You're going to have to go get the ATV and go get the skinwalkers and Bigfoot off of them. Hope everybody's doing well today. Randy and I have seemed to get on each other's nerves and haven't even been here 30 minutes yet.
Somebody doesn't understand the way the world works.
I know. I keep trying to explain it to him, but you buy him books, send him to school, and he still won't freaking listen. Huh?
It's almost like people in this world don't give a rat's ass about us regularly.
Oh, I know they don't, because I can still hear that stupid ass music back there just repetitive over and over and over again. And there's one thing about something that really gets on my damn nerves, it's repetitive.
I gotta be able to hear.
For what? It's the same damn thing. GT fanboy says, hey, guess what I just did? What's that?
Probably shit himself.
The Hike Bro says, hi, hello, Hiker, I'm sorry.
That's Ryan.
Oh, there it is. Hello, everyone. That is.
Make him blue.
Yes, let me fix it. Let me fix it.
In his Snorlax outfit. Daniel said, happy Monday. Hello, chat. Hello, Daniel. Let's see. Robert said, what's up, Randy? This is Robert Hirschenberger. Hello, Robert. Did you go bowling today?
Annabelle said, don't let Bucky tell you anything. His background check came back clean. He was pulling y'all's leg. The author says, y'all know the movie My Fellow Americans. You know what really gives me the red ass? What's that?
I don't know that.
I don't think I've seen it. GT fanboy says, guy in the back got it right. I shit so hard I can't wash my drawers. I got tomorrow bowling, Randy Jr. I'm going bowling. Whoa, wait a minute.
Make sure
I jumped one from one hole down to the other one.
Yeah, hold on.
Let's see.
It's
just so hard. I can't even wash my drawers. I gotta purchase new ones. Robert says, no, I'm going tomorrow bowling, Randy.
Gotcha, okay.
Baron says, hello from Ohio. Hello from Ohio.
Hello from North Carolina.
Yeah, 14 people, 8 thumbs up. Yo, touch my lucky thingy, please.
And if you are able, go to the pinned comment, the Hiker Bro. That is our friend Ryan. He is doing some walking. Not by choice, but by necessitation. He's got a couple things he's fighting, including, that condition called old. But nah, if we could help him, I think he would like to go live while he's walking.
And we would like to go along on his adventures if y'all would be so kind. Robert said, Randy Jr., did you order Randy's Robert's work shirt, Never Done Projects?
I got it on.
The author says, man, it has Jack Lemmon and James Gardner. Great movie from the 90s, Dan. Samantha said, I saw you on the road in Virginia.
Sure as hell didn't see my ass, man.
Annabelle says, me and Bucky are going to pick her up tomorrow to see how she likes us.
Okay.
Did I miss
I think you missed a comment.
I must have missed one.
Let's see here.
Annabelle said, don't tell it, no.
Yeah, it didn't come through, but I'm going to assume they're talking about...
I'm going to assume we're talking about the adopted kid. That is awesome, Annabelle. GT Fanboy said, what's the guy in the back playing on that?
Don't worry about it.
Weber,
Pokemon Fire Red.
Weber says, hello, buddy. I made some goulash. Goulash. I've heard that, but I don't know what it is.
Goulash.
Ryan says, you shut your mouth, R3. I only 36. Robert said, Randy Jr., we're the dog. We ain't let him in. I do know one thing. If you kick a dog, he'll bark, Ryan. Lily Loves Jesus says, you look like my grandpa. Well, you must have a good-looking grandpa.
Okay.
JJ says, did you know Michael Jackson's pronouns were he? Lily said, I said hi. Boggy said, gay. Well, Boggy's coming out of the closet, everybody. Everybody.
I knew it was only a matter of time before Boggy come out as gay.
Y'all, everybody welcome Mr. Gay Boggy in. SK said, you work on the railroads. That's right. We both work for the railroad. I'm a track inspector, and he drives the train.
5 days a week, I work myself to the bone.
Weber said, it's kind of spaghetti. Buggy said, yo. He changed it. Robert said, Randy Jr., how I did at work today.
You did great. Robert, we have a problem, though. Both of our locomotives are taking a dump on us, buddy. One of them goes in limp mode and the other one won't run anymore.
Don Cloud said, you ever try out dude wipes before, especially the bubblegum kind? No.
I ain't tried the bubblegum.
I've never tried them. I need to get on there and see if they'll send us some. We'll tell y'all how it is.
They're pretty nice.
Weber says, but it's chilly.
My bum Julio doesn't hurt as bad.
Lily says, yes, he is. GT Fanboys, okay, I'm going to go order some new pants since I've shit most of them. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Have a good one. I appreciate you coming in. Don't forget, they got washing machines, water hoses. You can wash that shit right out. Buggy said, I'm just being a shithead. How are you, Pops? I'm doing great. Hope you are, Buggy. Weber said, this is the word he hates.
Gator!
Gator, thumbs up. Hello, Gator.
Good evening, Gator. How have you been, buddy?
Robert said, we fix it tomorrow morning, Randy.
We worked like hell on fixing it today, Robert.
Robert said, he said we'll fix it tomorrow. Don't question him. Weber says, Ford EcoBoost and let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Just say no about the Ford EcoBoost. SK says, I've worked on every form of transportation. I'm going to get a job with the FEC now. Buggy says, what the, okay, GT Fanboy. Buggy says, I'm alright. Lily says, are you from Texas or SMTH?
Something.
North Carolina. Robert's got a bunch of thumbs up. I think I'm missing some chat. Buggy says, yep, I am. Buggy says, went project shopping with Adam, found two that I like.
Cool.
Weber says, my dryer caught on fire. Ooh, that's not good.
I hate to hear that.
Dry your clothes faster. You got to get them out before they set, though. Robert said, Randy Jr., what time we leave for work tomorrow morning?
We go to work the same time, buddy.
Weber says, LMAO. Lily says, you sound like you're from Texas. All my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Boggy says 62 Bel Air. ABDVA 68 Impala. Carlos says, sup, y'all, Pops R3 chat family. Hello, Carlo. Boggy says, and A. Memory says, hi, everyone. Lily says, LOL. Joe Bird said, hey, Pops. Hey, Randy. John said, dry out your whole house. That's right.
Yeah.
Weber says, yeah, it smells like smog. Again, everybody, anybody new coming in, we got it pinned up there at the top. Go, if you don't mind, please go help Ryan out. He's wanting to get the new channel to 50 subscribers so he can go live, so we can go on adventures with him.
He's suffering from old, and he needs your help.
Let's see. Joe Bird said, hey, Carlo, remember I'm having roast pork. Lou says, are you Christian? I am, but we do not do politics, religion, or controversial subjects on this channel. This is 2 hours we come on here for everybody to be happy and live and let live, and we listen. We do not judge. Boggy says, Randy, I heard you're playing Pokemon. Yeah. Ryan said, I'm not old. There's that kicking dog again.
Listen, I think old people say they're not old either, Ryan. It's okay, buddy.
I'm not old either, Ryan. Joe Bird said, Randy, did you get my message on Discord?
I've not seen it, buddy.
He's not looked. I don't even know how to look. Carlos said, hey, Joe. Buggy said, someone say old. Where's Jane? I don't see her.
I sent her a TikTok earlier.
Carlos said, what's up, Ryan? Lily Loves Jesus says, how long have you been on the live? I go live every day.
15 minutes.
Every day at 6. 6:15 now, so 15 minutes. We shut her down around 8 o'clock. Ryan says they're lying about the controversial topics. I regularly talk about how good BW is. Whoever said it, check in everything that didn't caught on fire. That's right. Ryan says, hey, Carlo. Joe Bird said, hey, Ryan. Lily says, oh, okay. We're showing 3 people in here and 15 thumbs up. Joe Bird said, Chevrolet fan all the way. That's right. Ryan said, hey, Joe. Memory says, how far does the train travel daily in miles? We got daytime, 3 different trains. They run around 33 to 38 miles in a day, back and forth. So you're looking at double that, so 66 miles there and back. I
run 33, Todd and them run 33.
So
that's 122. And then 221 runs somewhere around 40 a day. So 160 a day, and then depends on what 209's doing. 547 only runs about 15 miles a night. So, I mean, it just depends on what job we want to talk about.
Buggy says, where's my rat sister? God, do something good for her. And she has been even popped up to see what I've done. Joe Bird says, I have as many Chevys as Fords. Lily says, how old are you? I'll be 57 in April.
30 in June.
Lily says, hi. Hello, Lily.
Hello. Hello.
Maria says, you again. That's right. You got me.
You got me. I got you. You got me, and you. Glad to hear from you, Maria.
Yes. Let's see. Weber says, F40
Cowboys
sucks. Joe Bird said, hey, Maria said, I heard you say 42. Somebody told me you checked me up on that. Carlos says, hello, Maria. Lily says, you're as old as my teacher, the 57-year-old. Ryan
He's
says,
my dad, if you didn't know.
Ryan says, hey, Maria. Maria says, little Randy, did you show him the video?
I told him about it.
Buggy said, yeah, I'm older. Well, I feel old. Keith said, any train stories for today?
Well, I'll tell you one. We come into work today because we have a Norfolk Southern motor and a CSX motor. What's it called? Divorced parent life. And we call in, we'll tell our boss on Friday, hey, the NS motor won't run because the LOPD, low oil pressure device, is tripping. So there's something going on with the lube oil. Something's not right. You need to have NS Mechanical come down, check it out, fix it. Otherwise, we're only got one motor. He said, okay, we'll get it done. Come in today, they put all the breakers down, which sounded the alarm on the Norfolk Southern motor, which means, now get this, you'll be surprised by this, disables AESS, automatic engine start stop on the CSX motor. So the CSX motor sits there all weekend off, which it starts and stops to preserve the batteries and keep warm, stuff like that. All right, sits there, not running, with the alarm bell going off on the NS motor all weekend. NS motor starts fine, CSX motor batteries are dead. Alright, letting the air build up, try to air start it, doesn't even try. It's like the air starter doesn't exist anymore. So we jump it off with some big ass 74 volt jumper cables. Thank God we jumped it off, because Norfolk Southern come down and fixed the locomotive, and all they did was put 2 fuel filters on it and didn't add any oil to it. So we make it 5 minutes into the day and the motor shuts down. Add a quart of oil, runs for 5 minutes, shuts down. Add another 2 quarts of oil. Guess what? We look down and it is just dumping it everywhere. We're like, hey, boss man, we have a problem. He's like, well, keep running it. We can't run it. And the CSX motor went into limp mode because we're pulling too much power trying to pull these hills. So we're like, yeah, y'all might want to think twice on how much work you give us the rest of the week. That is the train story of the day.
Joe Bird said, Weber, the EcoBoost suck. Weber says, no, they don't, unless you take care of them. Video says, where are you from? We're in Denton, North Carolina. Maria says, Justin, creepy game behind is scaring me. Weber says, if you take care of them, they don't give problems. Video says, where are you from? Where are you from? Denton, North Carolina. Denton, North Carolina. Weber says, Wisconsin. G did. Buggy says, this line of work wears a man down. Yes. Joe Bird said, videos, no spamming. Maria says, I don't know what you said, but I agree with you. Oh, hell.
She must be having a bad day agreeing with you.
No shit.
You need to talk about it. Are you having a bad day? Do you need to sing a sad song? Just turn it around.
Weber said, Wisconsin, let's see. Weber says, Wisconsin. Damn it, I hate when people do stupid shit like this. I lose my damn track because you want to be a dumbass. Joe Bird said, video, stop spamming. Weber said, shut up. Buggy said, EcoBoost, this suck, buddy. They break easier. Carlos says, oh dang, gotta go poo again. Joe Bird said, Buggy, the next motor after that is the Triton motor. Maria says, nah, I'm good. Ryan said, shit, I had great luck with my 4. Joe Bird said, and that one is more problems than anything else. Totally not off topic, says, have y'all heard of Howard Storm?
No. Hello, off topic.
Elevator says, happy Monday to you. Happy Monday to you too, Elevator. 6.2 Bick says, hello, my name is Bick and I don't like Fords. Yeah. And hello, NDT Projects in chat. Hello, Bick.
Hello, Bick.
Bick's laughing. Totally Off Topic said, what's up? Joe Bird said, hey, 6.2 long time no see. Again, everybody, we got it up here in the top. We would like to ask everybody to go in and subscribe to Ryan. We want to watch him do his little walking, go along on his adventures. He'd like to get to 50, please. Maria said today is Monday? Question mark.
Today's yes. Monday for me.
Boggy says, Joe, don't forget them dang RX-8 rotors and Subaru engines and the 4G63T9 for all those brake the fastest. Ryan said VW is superior, only Cummins rivals to the TDI.
What about that Mercedes diesel in like the old 300Ds?
Dr. Not So Happy said when we put in the V10 diesel in the lawnmower build, when you donate it, you send it to us and we'll make it happen. Elevator said today is March 2nd, question mark. Yes. Totally off topic said Howard Stern is a guy who died in the 80s and went to hell and then was taken out and down heaven and aliens and other dimensions and shit. Super cool. I didn't go for that ride, so I don't know what happened. Joe Bird said true. Buggy. Ryan says the OM 606 is a nasty unit. Maria said BRB. Be safe. Joe Bird said Ryan look up Western Chaplain. Buggy said, you wish Ryan Ford is superior. Maria says, peace. Twice. Ryan says, oh, I've seen his Mustang. that thing is red.
That thing's
red.
Mustang.
Not red, but it is red. Elevator said he's doing fine. Ozzy said, Pops, y'all work today? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Bird said, have you seen the Rolls Royce run? I have seen some of it, but I've not sat down and watched it. But totally off topic said he went from being an egoistic bunghole to a preacher. Oh hell! I thought you meant he actually died and went to hell, and then went. I thought maybe they made a book on him or something. I have no idea. Ryan said, yes, I haven't seen it run, but I saw that they were going to swap it. Yeah, Big said, stay safe, everyone. Big out. See you, buddy.
Hey,
Boggy says, hey, Randy, I have an idea. And with a light bulb. Ding, 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 ding.
That's really...
Ozzy said, Pops, are you a patriot? Well, hell yeah, brother. Joe Bird said, I've seen the whole video. That thing is nuts. Weber said, nah, they don't suck, only if you take good care of it. You don't take good care of it, they will wear out and you will get problems with the turbo and cam phaser. Please don't shut it off now and problems. Joe Bird said, yeah, see you 6.2. Totally off topic says, yeah, Howard Storm, not Stern is my favorite to listen to when I get discouraged. Ryan says, why no subscriptions to me, chat? Yo, come on, help old Ryan out, please. Pretty please.
I hope it's working for people.
I do too. Y'all go up there and touch that thing and see if it's not working, let us know. We'll try something else.
Yeah, it's not working on my phone, but I think
well, put it in the chat down there.
I did.
We'll keep putting it in there. It's scrolling. People ain't going back up. 6.2 says Joe. Whoop whoop. Ozzy said Randy was Pops earning his salary was he watching younger bucks work?
I'm not allowed to talk about that because apparently I pissed Eddie off with it.
Oh God Almighty, damn. Joe Bird said, give me a second, Ryan. Buggy said crate swap Olivia's Mazda RX-8. Dr. Not So Happy says, I got a V10 TDI from an Audi that needs a rebuild. Y'all can have it if you're willing to rebuild it. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Ryan says, Lowell, thank you, Joe. Randy just posted it. Y'all go on there and he posted it twice.
I was going to keep posting, but I didn't want to piss you off.
God damn, what makes him stop this time? Joe Bird said, you're welcome, Ryan. Just subbed. Olivia said, RX8, you KK head. Totally not off topic says he was saved by Jesus from hell after praying. Hell sound very disturbing. Keep me motivated. Joe Bird said, hey, Olivia. Ron said, Doctor, have you seen the V10 TDI Ferrari build grind harder plumbing is doing? FYI hi said, sup, NDP boys? Well, hello.
Hello.
John Deere says, hi, everyone. Ron says, Olivia, better subscribe to me. Ozzy says, what are we eating today?
Leftovers from somebody, probably.
I don't even know if there's anything for me to eat. I may have to go get me some. Joe Bird said, hey, Jacob. The Flips said, I accidentally pissed in bed this morning. Oops. I guess you were having a wet dream. Olivia said, who the fuck is Hike Bro? That's Ryan on VR Prodigy. He said you need to go. We put him up there at the top. He's trying to get another channel off. He's going to do his exercising on it. It gets a little warmer. We all going to start doing exercises on live.
Says who?
Joe Bird said, Ryan, have y'all seen the S10 with the Cummins in it? 8 Lug says, hey, Randy.
Hey, Gabriel.
Totally not off topic said, so do you like broccoli yet or WUT? No.
I like broccoli.
The Hiker Bro says it's Ryan, Olivia. Ozzy said, Pops, you called it soda or pop? I call it Pepsi or drink. I mean, I don't call it pop, but if I was going to call it anything, it'd be soda pop. Olivia said, oh, sorry, Ryan, I didn't know. Weber says, my family member has 600,000 miles, 3.5 EcoBoost, first generation. Ryan says, no, it is a 4BT or a full 5.9. Damn. Question mark. Dr. Not So Happy said, no, where can I find this build, Hiker? Up there at the top. And we also put it in the chat. I was going to try to randomly do it. I'm going to have to go on here and do it because people don't understand what I'm trying to ask them. Then they get pissed off because I've asked them to do something. Let's see. Ryan says, haha, it's okay, Olivia. Totally off topic. She said, why is hearing Pop say fuck funny to me? It's so random. I laugh at such random shit. Well, Weber says, in that guy, he didn't repair it, and in that run forever. Olivia said, BRB. Ryan said, Doctor, it's YouTube channel Grind Hard Plumbing. Go check him out. Totally off topic says, I call soda heroin just to confuse people. Totally off topic said, yerp. Doctor Not So Happy said, oh, it's the wrecked F335 build. I have seen it. They are nuts. Tyson said, hello. Carlos says, I'm back. Joe Bird said, Ryan, someone put a Cummins in an S10. Well, that did 3.0 seconds in the quarter mile, but I want to put a 12-valve Cummins in an S10 with off-road suspension and off-road tires. Ryan said, yeah, that's the one. It's pretty awesome. I think I saw him say it's going to run at a Pikes Peak. Olivia says, there you go, Ryan. Totally not off topic. Said, dude, Junior, holy fuck. I saw that video you were getting squashed by the tree, bro. That looked brutal. It was.
It was a little painful.
Joe Burr said, yeah, I know. Ryan says, Joe, if you do off-road, you should consider the 4BT. It'll be less weight on the nose. Buggy says, we people, the Terra is here. Have fun. Ryan says, thank you, Olivia. Totally not off loose. What's up with the Hiker Bro? That's Ryan on VR Prodigy. We're trying to get him 50 subs so he can start doing live as he's working out. We want to start going along on his adventure.
He's hoping to find a couple inches.
Ryan says, haha, Buggy, I still need a sub. Buggy said, fine. Ryan said, can still run the big turbo on the 4BT for all the noises. Ryan says, thank you, sir. Totally not off target. So how was work today, my dudes? It's over. That's what matters. It wasn't a bad day, but it was a Monday. Terry said, what's up, Pops? They have Pops reading today. Thank God.
Yeah.
Joe Bird said, well, Ryan, I also want to twin turbo it. Terry said, I only watch when Pops reads.
Wait a second.
Totally not off. Said, fuck.
You can't twin turbo an inline motor. You can compound it.
Joe Bird says, but I know nothing about 4BT, but I know a ton about 12 valve Cummins. Ryan says, I mean, twins is cool, but why not twin charge? Fat blower for low end and big spoolie boy for the top. Burger said, yo. Lotus says, hello. Totally not off topic. Says, are gas prices going up yet? Yep.
Yeah.
Joe Bird said, I might do that, Ryan. See what we got here. Where am I at? Right here. Boop. Boop. Say, where's it at? How do I do this? I don't know how to do this.
What are you trying to do? Let's see here. Joe Bird said, hey, Lotus. Ryan said the 4BT is a 12 valve with 1 and 6 chopped off. Carlos said, sup, Lotus. Ethan says the balls on his chin smells weird. Hussafel said, do you think 89 octane gas is better than 87? I don't know how much of a difference it is.
I think if you're going to go it, you might as well go on with 93.
The Hiker Bro, a.k.a. Ryan, said, hey, Lotus, it's me, VR6 Prodigy. Lotus said, sup, Carlo. Off Topic said $3 a gallon is up. They've been $4 or $5 in California. Well, buddy, you want to know why? Because it's California. But it was down to $2.40 a gallon. Lotus said, sup, Boggy. Joe Bird said, well, I want a ton of power, Ryan. Lotus said, take a hike. Daddy typed in there, the Hiker Bro.
I don't know if it works or not.
Ryan said, gas is gas. The computer will pull timing. Lol. Lotus said, sup, Ryan. Ryan said, I did. Lotus said, sup, Joe. OZXZO said, if World War III happened, would you fight? Joe Bird said, gas prices are going down for me. I'm glad somebody's going down. Ethan said the loudest fart he's ever heard was whenever he was eating his uncle's ass. So I bet you that prostate tasted good with that shit in your mouth. Off Topic said if World War III happened, we'd all be dead, silly. Yeah, no shit.
Ryan, I think you can post you being Blue, I think you can post it yourself. I know I didn't do it right. Well, I click on it, takes us back to my channel. Totally not autonomous. You need to look up how nuclear works. The Hiker Bro said, well, you already know the 12V is a massive powerhouse, but if you're going up in the air, the narrow track worries me. I've seen a few V8 boggers actually nose plant from the big block brake slams. Joe Bird said yesterday was $2.31.
Yesterday was dang $2.45, and I woke up this morning, it was $3.09.
Ether said, Ron, Germany's Mustang. Weber says, you know what the worst truck in the 1990 to 2026? Chevrolet Silverado 1525 and Tahoe and Suburban, the Escalade and the Series and SUVs, Colorado and Avalanche 2.7, I4 5.3 LS 6.2 and 6.6 gas. I don't recall seeing all that on the worst ones, but it could be. I don't know. I'm not going to fact check you. Ryan says, dang, Ryan.
Joe Bird said that.
Rocco Sensitive said, I'm sorry, Joe Bird said that.
Rocco said that he likes to eat a prostate out of a freshly fucked asshole of his uncle.
Damn, Rock, yeah, it's pretty nasty. Totally not off topic. Says the use it or lose it policy means if one nuke is launched, literally every single nuke in the earth is launching. Uh, Ryan said it's $2.99 here. Boggy says there you go, buddy. Hugh says hello, Randy. Hello, Hugh. Ethan says thoughts on the 1991 Saturn. I was racing with the car the other day. I don't know much about him, to be honest with you. Hugh said hello, R3. Carlos said what's up, Hugh. Joe Bird said hey, Grandpa. Ron said yeah, it's not common, but when you lean forward on the bike, slam front brake, you fly forward with the truck made the 400 pounds up front gets 1,300. Lol. Hugh says hello, Carlo. Hugh, the hiker bro is Ryan. If you don't mind, go up there and give him a subscribe. He's trying to get to 50 so he can do some live. Hugh said hello, Carlo. Buggy says I'm going to take a nap on the job. All right. Hugh said hello, the hiker. Dude said sorry guys. Once the government found out I was going on U.S. tour in the Lincoln, they wanted it to get all their money's worth. Hugh says, hello, Joey. Lotus says, I got a ribeye, it better than a prostate. Totally not off topic said, so basically we're in World War III right now. Hugh says, hello, Buggy. Ryan said, hey, Hugh, it's me, VR6 Prodigy. Totally not off topic said, sketchy. War is obviously antichrist and fundamentally evil. Hugh says, hello, Ozzy. Lotus says, our nukes are stealth now. Good luck. Hugh said, hello, Lotus. Joe Bird says, I know, Ryan. Buggy says, it's Volkswagen, boy. Ethan says, oh no, I just shit my pants. I'll be right back. Ryan said, it's that auto man. Joe Bird said, Ryan, you know German? Ryan said, barely. Totally not off topic says, the globalists identify they have secret technology through, so nuclear war is probably out of date. Ryan said, not the language, but VW is a little. Joe Bird said, oh, okay, Ryan. You said, change your channel, Ryan, or a second one, question mark. Joe Bird said, Ryan, Volkswagen. Ryan said, yeah, I'm just the VW enthusiast. It's second one, Hugh. Totally not off topic says, no war is antichrist. No, not an antichrist shouldn't really support war. Jesus literally was on the cross and said, forgive him. No, war sound very Christian. Again, totally off topic. You know the rules here. We don't want to get into that. Ryan says, yeah, V is V and W is V. Lol. Whoever said that's why I hate the jack off and Chevrolet GMC are for great people. Joe Bird said, I know, Ryan.
You got a stick in your ass tonight, don't you? Usually you do a whole lot better than this shit.
What am I doing wrong?
You're clicking.
Swear to God, I'm not fucking clicking.
I hear the mouse clicking.
Well, I want it to stay in chat and it won't play.
Okay, click up there.
Where's up there?
Screen somewhere. In the video screen. And then click down there on the bottom left right beside a little muted thing where it says live. And then click down there on the chat.
Joe Bird says, I know Ryan. Daryl says, hey guys. Hello, Daryl. Ethan said, this is captivating stuff, guys. Keep it up. Hugh says, with the different type of injectors, missiles, nukes are out of date till hyper missiles get better. Totally not a part. That's fair. My bad. My bad wasn't, I wasn't thinking. Daryl says, Gabe, Hugh, Lotus says, oh, have you heard of the Crusades, millions slaughtered in the name of Christ? Now, Lotus. Ryan said, hey, Daryl. Hugh says, hello, Duke. Daryl said, Lotus. Carlos said, some people are into shitting and pissing like Lotus is. Damn. Lotus said, what's up, Daryl? Ryan said, Daryl, this is me, VR6 Prodigy. Daryl says, hiker. Hugh says, hello, Daryl. Ryan said, I started second channel. Carlos said, what's up, Daryl? Totally not on track. Said, I can't wait to move out of California. Ryan said, it's Ryan. Daryl said, okay. Hi, Ryan. He's trying to get to 50 so he can go live, start going live. We're trying to get him up to 50. Lotus says, are you off your meds again, Carlo? Joe Bird says, hey, metal. Rebel says, I'm so sick of all the crybabies and beggars on YouTube lives. Ryan said, I decided to go to do videos about my walks and that I got to do. Totally not off topics. I've been killing fleas with my vape. Yo. Ryan said, Rebel, who's begging? Daryl says, big. Totally not off topics says, shit and piss. Olivia says, Painter. Ryan said, Ghostly. Ghostly says, Mac. Hugh says, I just posted your channel, Ryan. Hopefully it will help. Come into my next live and that will help you jump. I tell y'all wind over, LOL. Hugh says, hello, Olivia. Yeah, Rebel, what you talking about all the crying babies begging for stuff? Who's begging for anything?
Oh, no.
Let's see. Hugh said, I just got that. Whoever says, Mohaha. Totally not on topic says, Wiggins is the 33G house in Chile and I can have my mini bike for thee. Rebel says, just was on someone live and they started begging me to send them phone call. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying something here because that's something we try not to do. Now, we'll take your money, but we don't beg for it. Ryan said, hey, yeah, thanks you. I'll do that. I'm trying to get 50 subs for my live stream so I can chat and walk with whomever wants. Lotus said, what's up, Olivia? Totally not off topic says, typo. Olivia says, oh man, Hugh. Lotus. Ethan says, what are your thoughts on the Hulk Hogan Paul Order steel cage match from Saturday night's main event in 1987? I didn't watch it. Totally not off topic says, oh man, Hugh. Daryl says, after my daily video is uploaded, I have a special members video to upload tonight. All right. Ryan says, oh, well, yeah, that won't happen up here on this channel, Rebel. Totally not off topic says, favorite soda, Pepsi.
Mountain Dew.
He likes Mountain Dew. Lotus says, I'll give you $1 to slap Randy hard. Hugh said, those videos do well after you get established. Totally not off topic says, cars are people too. Ryan says, only thing we ask here is likes and conversation. Jane said, tap, tap, and I'm out. See you, Jane. Thank you for stopping in. Ryan says, I'm hoping, and hey, Jane. And Joe Bird said, hey, Jane. Hugh says, hello, Jane. Daryl said, Jane. Rebel says, what make it funny is the guy that was living out of a Mercedes. Ryan said, ironic as hell, ain't it, Rebel? Olivia said, hey, Jane, Buggy came in and picked on you, then left. Lotus says, $2 for a Vivo burnout. You might have made some more money on that one before you get that. Ryan says, that's what a lack of shame looks like. Totally not off topic says, how long did it take to recover from the tree shenanigans?
I was in a wheelchair for just shy of 4 months, and the 5th of this month will be 6 months after it happened. I got back to work December 26th.
I'm selling my car. Woo! John Deere said hi. Hugh said Lowell. Hugh sending some pictures. Weber says you cannot defeat the Wisconsin man. Daryl said Jacob. Lauren says hi. Olivia says I'll mean a better offer 0. Rebel said before I give my money to beggars I really set my money on fire. Totally said that's crazy. Damn glad you didn't die. Me too. I thought he did die, to be honest with you.
I tried to slide a $20 bill to the helicopter pilot.
Hugh said, hello, John Deere. Hello, Rebel. John Deere says, hey, everyone. Lauren says, how are you? I'm doing great. Hope you are. Ryan says, hey, John Deere.
Hey, will you hand me my Mountain Dew behind your cup?
I will. You going to read for the last hour again?
Oh, I'm comfortable.
Let's see.
Did Maria ever come back from her BRB?
Ron says, hey, John Deere. Hugh says, hello, Lauren. Maria says, hello again. She just did.
Oh, she's back.
Totally not all talk. Says $20 to helicopter pilot. What? No, he's being stupid.
No, I slid him a $20 bill and said, maybe we don't make it. Maybe we run into turbulence and I fall out.
He knows his wife and myself do not like that joke.
I think it's
Hugh
hilarious.
says, hello, Maria. Maria says, are you happy today?
No.
Now, I am happy that we're on the live here. Lotus says, hi, Maria. Hugh says, do the do, man. Lotus says, heard that. Maria says, language.
English.
Rebel says, I gave a beggar some Monopoly money once. Monopoly just for the kicks. Totally not off topic says, like and subscribe. You turkeys. Weber says, I might change my profile to Ego Boost. Totally not off topic says, see. Maria says, hi, Hugh. Hazel says, hi, Pops and Ice Cream Man. Hello, Hazel.
I'm the ice cream man.
Maria says, ice cream man, question mark twice.
What? What'd I do?
She just asked because she didn't know you were called that. Hugh said, hello, Hazel. Ryan said, talking about dying, I got my surgery on the 10th, and I told my doctor if he gets in there and for any reason needs to take my leg, told him, don't even wake me up. Just take me to the roof and toss me.
I need to tell my doctor next time I need a surgery. You know, if something so happens to get elongated, I mean, I'll take everything I can get. How about that?
Weber says, get out. Riz says, why are you not happy?
Because I'm alive.
Totally not all topics laughing. In fact, that they don't like that joke makes it so much funnier.
Exactly. You want to know what's even more funny?
Ryan said, look at the look on his face. Hugh said, Lord, Ryan. Olivia says, Ryan, no. Olivia says, new Mercedes. Hugh says, have a great night, everyone. Time clock calling me. See you, Hugh. Rebel said, thanks, everyone, for the warm welcome today. You're welcome here anytime. We do it 7 days a week from 6 to 8. And Sunday morning, breakfast live. Olivia says, ooh, Eco Boost. Daryl says, see you, Hugh. Lotus said, do you sell that extra stuff out the ice cream truck? Olivia says, bye, Hugh. Carla said, no, just been smoking some that Bubba Lotus makes me say crazy shit. Ryan says, have a good night, Hugh. John Deere says, sending a bunch of pink shoot. Maria says, we're officially in war, y'all. Totally not off pork says, titties. I like that. Lotus says, dial it back, bud. Totally not off topic said, war. What's war? Ryan said, heck yeah, Rebel sub up and feel free to come back. Weber says, keep on begging. Maria says, I'm in the middle of the war and happy, so you have no excuse to be unhappy. Maddie said, boobies. I like boobies. Riz dabbing. Joe Bird says, I made Coke, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi Sprite, Sundrop, Mellow Yellow, Cherry Coke, Cherry Pepsi, Cherry Mountain Dew, Coke Zero, Coke Dr. Pepper, Zero Dr. Pepper, Diet Coke, and Diet Pepsi. Oh Lord. Empathetic Veteran says, I love Puppy in the background. Well, thank you. That's our Great Dane Kane. John Deere's laughing. Daryl said, Maddie. Joe Bird said, fan. Daryl said, Maria, we are too. Rebel says, don't worry, everyone. I'm liked up and subscribed as well.
I'm not sure what Weber was on today.
I don't know, Weber. Let's dial it back.
Timed out for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Mattis said, hey, Daryl. Maria says, World War III.
Can we make it a 3-4?
Ryan said, good stuff, Rebel. Carlos says, just kidding, Lotus. Sorry, man. Just wanted to laugh. John Deere said, titties and beer.
Totally two-legged deer.
Totally not off topic. Says, Tigs and Tickle Bitties. Mattis said, thanks, Daryl. I was about to do the same. Rebel says, hiker bro, I'm going to drink some moonshine just for you, brother. Lotus says, hi, Madison. Joe Bird said, hey, Madison, you're going to have to take that away from him. I went, or take it, or send both of them outside. Joe Bird said, hey, Madison, Maria, I'm jealous of Australia. They don't have crazy neighbors around them, only ocean. Daryl said, gas jumped $1 today.
Jumped $1 here, too.
Ryan says, heck yeah, man, put a sip in on the tank for me. Totally off topic says, I can't read. Carlos says, hello, Madison. Rebel says, hiker bro, that's good. Copy, brother. Ryan said, Daryl, it's $2.99 here. We're up 20 cents. Maria says, when I get older, I'll tell my grandkids how I used to make Never Done Projects meme in the middle of the war. There you go. Totally not off topic said, just in the moonshine makes me nauseous. Just the word. Lotus says, Carlo, go look in the mirror and I laugh every time I see you. White Girl said, White Girl Magic says, older studies such as the 1974 Daryl says, 319 here. Madison, hey, Carlo. Hey, Joe Bird. Ryan says, hi, hello, Maria. Madison says, it was $2.69 when I got gas.
Huh.
Carlos says, got any RC projects for the summer? Lotus. Lotus says, $2.86 here. 18 people, 33 thumbs up. Ryan said, Rebel, I've got my own channel that I'm trying to get up to 50 subs for. If you have any interest, I am trying to get up being able to go live stream. Like I said, he's going to start doing some walking and doing live walking, and we would like to help him out if anybody don't mind going over and giving him a sub. And if you hadn't give us one, drop us one too. Pretty please. Rebel said, yeah, I laugh everything. I laugh everything I see a Ford broke down on the highway. Maria says, what are you doing behind? He's back here on the game, I think.
I'm playing Pokemon.
Lotus said, finish the RC project from last summer. John Deere says, hi, Madison. Ryan says, I'm going to be live streaming walking to help control my lymphedema, whatever you call that. Going to try to be this cool with anyone that needs a decent mood boost. Maria says he's making a weapon. Madison says, hey, John Deere. If you talking about the dog's fixed to be put outside. I can't stand that damn noise. Carlos says, I'm sexier than you. Lotus, the ladies love me. Lotus says, married, I only have to be sexy to one.
Hell, I'm not sexy to one, so I'll win. I mean,
Thank you. 1633.
There you go.
Thank you. That sounds a lot better. Maria said, where's Jane? She come in and said hello and goodbye. So I don't know what she's got going on, but she didn't have time. You want to go outside and chew it? Lotus said, work on that Rando. John Deere said, ice cream. Matt said, shut up, Randall.
I want everybody to know she's mean to me. Daryl said, poor Kane, he looked so sad when he took his toy.
He can go out there and chew on it. Well, Randy had an idea of going live while we were cutting the wood, but he literally wanted to go live as soon as I walked in the door. He sat here, 15, 20 minutes and was able to rest. I was wanting to rest for just a minute.
I cut the light off for you to rest and you started barking, do this, do that.
No, I did not.
I gave you
I did not.
Turn the light off.
I just asked him if he had done a couple things that I had asked him over the last 16 weeks. And he got pissed off and started doing shit. And leaving that stupid ass game on.
Keep on, turn it up again.
Maria says, I don't think she means she's just being herself. Oh no, she wasn't being mean. She just, she must be busy. Lotus says, he looked at Randy like, why? Maria said, that's not mean. John Deere said, hit the like button. Mattis says, they hear/see how you are to me.
Constantly fixing your car.
Rebel says, mean, try meeting my wife. You have no idea what mean really is. Buddy, I'll be glad to go tit for tat with you. London says, I've met Madison and she's super nice.
That's just a damn disgust.
Ryan says, yeah, Madison is awesome. Maria said, I'm talking about Madison. Oh,
I have
okay.
to wear long sleeves because I have bruises. I'm blinking twice. I'm in danger.
Daryl says, BRB. Maria's laughing. Ryan said, though, if I turned out that she ties Randy down and beats him, I would be mildly surprising.
She does! Somebody help!
Totally not off topic says, I am Madison. Rebel says, hey, brother, you want to switch wives? No, I don't want another one. Hell no. Totally not off says, blink if you're gay, Randy. Maria says, you in danger? Grow up. Madison said, thanks, Ryan and Lotus. Ryan's laughing. Carlos says, I haven't met Lotus yet, but would love to smoke a stiffy with him one day. Yeah, Madison says, haha, Ryan. Ryan said, yes, ma'am. Lotus says, I'll call bullshit. Take it like a man. Stop being a bee.
If the roles were reversed, my ass would be arrested.
But they're not.
Suck me.
Madison says, our daughter beats you, not me.
Both of them beat me.
Ryan said, kids are the mean ones. Rebel said, please help me, brother. Hey, yo, you're on your own. Lotus says B.
TCH.
Totally not talks. How's the subscriber count coming along, Ryan? Lotus said B. Maria says, mean women doesn't exist. Only men who sensitive. Bullshit.
Bullshit. You full of shit, woman.
Ryan said, you ever want to know the truth? Ask any kid from she's 5 to 9. Shit. Ryan says, get ready to be crushed. Rebel said, what happened to the bro code?
Ain't no fucking bro code.
It went out the door when you said about the switching wives. 1, I'm not a swinger, and 2, I don't want another one.
Yeah.
Ryan said age. My parents taught me you gotta live in the bed you made. Damn, that bed's rough.
Lotus said, shit goes out the door. Maria said, "LOL." I laughed and the food fell out of my mouth.
I kind of like this guy here, though. Trying to trade me wives. He got a pretty good channel going there. Let's see, where am I at here?
Rebel said he'll give you her for free. I might. Never mind. Maria said, it's all because of you. Off topic said same, Maria. And then Ryan's laughing at Rebel.
You still got the receipt. Maybe they'll take her back.
The fuck they will.
Maria says, like this guy, question mark. Maria says, gay.
Ha! Gay!
I like. He seems pretty cool. I like this channel. I like what he was writing there.
Backpedaling now. Gay.
Lotus said, will she live in the shed and go to work for me? Rebel says, no respect for my pain. I promise you, you can't have no more pain than I feel. Might have said, what was that, Randall?
Nothing about you, woman.
Totally not on topic said, read this comment if you're not gay. Red said, okay, marry him then. Ryan said, we sympathize, Rebel.
We can sympathize.
Totally not says, good save. Lotus says, can she carry 300-pound windows? Why? What's your thumbs up count show?
33.
Oh, okay. It ain't moved in forever. I thought maybe it was stuck on my phone. Rebel said, my wallet is crying so much right now. You need to put her on her diet, man. Tell her she can't have that money. Brent said, I saw the old lives yesterday. You used to be nice. What happened to you?
Who?
Me? I've always been nice. I've got nicer now than I did when I was first started this live.
The hell you at?
Carlos and Law laughing. Kitty Lotus totally not on track says, like the video.
Touch my lucky thing.
I tell you what, Rebel, if the money dries up, see how much they care for you then.
They don't.
Maria says, yeah, you were nice to me. I'm still nice to you. Totally not all problem says, he's nice, guys. Come on. Rebel said, my money goes to my daughter, so I'm not that unhappy. Well, you take care of your kids, that's for sure. Lotus said, his wife hurt him for talking shit on YouTube.
Well, that's why I get hurt. I still talk shit.
That's that battery charger. Ryan says, yeah, taking care of the babies is decent work. As long as they're actually doing that with the money, that's, money well spent. Now, if they're just keeping the account at zero instead of letting it build up just so that the account's at zero, that's bullshit. Totally not target says, I want a sugar mama I'm in California. Red says, no you're not. You're only nice to men. Bullshit. Right. Woman?
Somebody ask you.
Sit down, hush. Not play.
I'm not.
Ryan says, got to make sure they get a good chance to succeed. That's right. Maria says, men and Jane and Maria. Rebel says, I'm a great father. As a husband, I'm a real POS. Lotus said, hey, that's future Randy's problem. Sometimes we aren't even nice to Jane. Totally not off topic said, women. Ryan says, well, Rebel, we all have our problems, but it's up to each of us to do better on our own eyes. Maria's got her happy faces. She's just standing on her hands. Totally not off topic says, I'm playing. See you. Maria says, and you say you're nice. I am. That doesn't sound nice. It sounded nice when it came out.
It's like whenever the government says, I'm from the government, I'm here to help. They're just a bunch of damn liars.
Madison said, we know what you really think women are good for. That's what they're there for. Hello. Oh my God. Thanks, Madison. That made me laugh. Ryan said in. Maria said lol. Lotus said, Maria, you love it. Rebel said, yeah, when the soldiers want something, he usually wins the war. Lotus said, dishes. Shit, I can do the dishes. Totally not off topic says, my turd sounded nice when it came out. Damn, that was off topic. Maria said, nah, Lotus, I don't. Ryan said, yeah, fighting battles is shit show city, but life isn't, can be a war sometimes. Maria says, I only like it when I'm mean to someone, but if someone is mean to me, I don't like it. Yeah, see, that's bullshit. If you're going to dish it, you ought to take it. And I promise you, if you're not mean to them, they're probably not mean to you.
No.
Most of the times, they're not even mean to you. You just took it wrong. You're the problem.
No, fuck. Anyway, next time on Never Done Project, we see how quickly we can get canceled.
Totally not off topic, said depression. Matter said Randy tries to off himself, then he turns to do.
When it's my turn to do the dishes.
Oh, yeah. Lotus says,
it's not my turn to do the dishes
Are
anymore.
you sure you keep coming back? Totally not off topic, laughing. Rebel says, Ryan, I'm from Virginia Trailer Park. Ryan said, Maria is the most honest person I've met. You've not met a lot of honest people, have you? Totally not off topics, laughing. Lotus said, is that what the tree was? It was Randy's dish today? Yes.
It was.
Totally not off topic says, don't cancel them. No. Ryan says, what part of Virginia? Totally off topic said, knock knock. Oh Lord. Don't tell me he knows the knock knock too. Madison said, yes, Lotus, he promised to wash them that night. Olivia says, Olivia says, I'm not mean unless you give me a reason to be. Bullshit.
Cool Cat's back and doing the same thing he always does.
Maria said, little Randy, send me the number to the nursing home. I'll send your dad there.
I got you, fam.
Rebel said, Ryan, I'm not far from Norfolk Naval Base.
Oh, you're right up the road from Ryan.
That's what they're talking right there. Daryl said, gas has went up in West Virginia from $2.77 to $3.19 in less than a week.
It went from $2.45 last night
I thought,
to $3.09 this morning.
And I thought somebody said gas prices better not go up. Somebody lied. Lotus said, that's too far to get out of dishes. I thought so too.
Man, I'm trying to get out of dishes forever.
Ryan said, brother, that's a small world. Totally all said, not. Women. Maria said, who's there? Women. Maria said, his mind is too old. He can't think right anymore. I only think, well, never mind. Olivia said, I have a reason to be mean. No, you don't. Totally not off topic says, women be shopping, but at least they return to red flags. Rebel said, yeah, Ryan, it's a small world. Lotus says, you almost did. Cool Cat says, all American patriots, we must stand behind our president and stop these evil blue governors. They are only supporting illegal aliens. Must stop now. Remember, Cool Cat, we do not do politics or religion
he's
in here
quite often.
I know, and he's going to end up being knocked out. I enjoy you coming in here, but if that's what you're going to do, somebody's going to just hide you from the channel. Levy says, you say RX-8 all the time? That's what you drive, ain't it? Hiker says, I'll be in Norfolk tomorrow, Rebel. But remember, you have said you come in here and just try to trip me up. So, I mean, tit for tat, remember? Letter said, it is because we said hi to you. Totally not off topic. Says, anyone else listen to David Icky? No, I don't. I don't know who it is. Revolution, I don't know what that is first. Ryan says, I got to come out to Newton for treatments. Lotus said, RX-8s are cool. Rebel says, Ryan, I'll be leaving Virginia tomorrow. I'm going to be heading to Scotland and Norway to visit family. Totally not on topic said, tit for tat. Ryan makes sense said, did you vote for Trump? Again, we do not talk.
This Ryan makes sense. Really must be a blind, damn prostate munching fucking idiot. Oh, they got deleted. Bye, Ryan.
Yeah, let's
Ryan
see.
said, F you, Ryan.
Hiker says, oh, badass, I'll be at the doctor. Lotus says, it's Monster RX-8, goober. Lotus says, MX-5. Ryan said, Scotland will be fun. Totally not talking. That's what I'm going to. Babe, my tattoo parlor tits for tat, but we only accept titties for payment. Rebel said, yeah, it will because I'm part Scotland. Ryan said, Ryan is imposter Ryan. Olivia said, 8. Maria says, fish memory. Ryan said, I'm stoked for y'all. I hope it's great. Maria says, I want to eat fish. Fishy. Lotus said, 8. $14 people, 34 thumbs up. And everybody stop.
We've only went up one lot.
Yep. Lotus said, I had cod a few nights ago. Maria said, I still don't like the new glasses.
You don't like hardly anything to do with them.
It don't matter what I do. Let's see. Maria said, what's the beeping sound? That's that stupid ass game he's playing. Olivia says, I'm going to get a pork rind at you. Pork rotten at you. What?
I'm going to there a pork roin at you. I think she meant to say throw.
Red says, keep playing if that makes him angry. Mike says, hello, Randy is driving, listening. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
I know you said you're driving, but Ryan is the hiker bro. He started another channel trying to, he's going to be doing some exercising. He's trying to get to 50 subscribers. If you don't mind, give him a chance. So we're trying to get him up so he can go live on his new channel. Lotus says, a whole pork loin. All right, I'm going to grill it. Rebel says, I got to get going and get things ready for my fight tomorrow, but when I'm free again, I'll jump back in then. Thank you,
right, see you.
Rebel. We do appreciate it. Olivia said, you be safe and hope you do good. Ryan said, that's my corrupt autocorrect. Sorry. Ryan says, have fun, brother. It was great chatting.
Pretty much a neighbor to Ryan.
Ryan said, what's the most thing you like about your job?
Going home.
When I punch out.
And when I get paid.
And get paid, the paycheck. They say the retirement's good. I just want to try it.
We don't live that long.
Ryan said, hey, Mike. Rebel said, stay strong, brother and sisters. Yes, you too. Lotus said, so evil, she's corrupt, the autocorrect. Ryan said, thanks much. Lotus said, touring rich people houses. Maria says, okay, I'll send it to your boss and tell him he talked bad on the internet. I don't give a shit.
You ain't got to worry about that. I talk bad to my boss about my boss.
Maria, there's one thing about you'll find out, between the two of us, you know where you stand with us.
My boss doesn't know what to say about it.
I'll tell him in a heartbeat to kiss my ass. It don't bother me.
I'm like, go ahead, run me off for 30 days, see if I come back. They're like,
I tell them all the time, slavery ended a long time ago. They don't own my ass. If I don't want to come in, I won't go in.
Yeah.
Maria laughed, and Ryan said, Lowell, I'm usually also very open towards my employers. Lotus said, it's wild when you do windows, people give us free run of $1 million houses. Wow. Ryan said they prefer I didn't. Oh, they prefer it, but...
show me on this dollar, I give a shit.
They pay me to do work, not to give a shit. Maria said people here worship their boss. God almighty, mine's are assholes.
Hey, there's people we work with that have their nose so far up the boss's butthole, they're smelling what they had for dinner yesterday.
I guarantee it. You can tell when the boss is around people work different. Fuck that.
I told my boss I'd pull my pocket out and he can hold on to my pocket while I work. I wasn't going to change how I work. Yeah. On my job interview. And I'm in it. And they still hired me.
Maria said they kiss their asses all the time. The hell with that. If I've got to kiss your ass to do a job, which I have never worked for a female, so it may be different.
Your ass is in trouble.
Lucy said, yo, brother, hi, SpongeBob. It's been a while. How are you? Hello, Lucy. How are you?
What's up, Sandy? Jane is not here.
No, Jane's not here. Let's see. Ryan said, Maria, most bosses are dumb. Yeah, because they want the workers to work. The dumb ones they promote up. Lucy says, you think you bully y'all? I'm a little meaner to my cop friend that isn't Randy. Raj of God said, what's up, fellas? Well, hello.
Hello, Raj.
Raj, sorry. Maria says, is your boss a woman? I've never worked for a female. No. They might as well be as much as, never mind. Lucy says, is Jane here? Nope. Brian said she was earlier, but she left. She's in Florida with her daughter's granddaughter or something playing softball. I think that's what it is. But she did come in here. John Deere said hi. Lotus said she is not. Maria said then you should have a female boss. Well, I'm not much on kissing ass, but if she looked good, I might. Oh, nah, I'm playing. I just play it.
All right, Justin, jot that one down.
He'll hear about it. Mike says, hey, bro, what's the count on the channel? Lucy says, I'm with my friend Gregory. Is that right?
Let's see.
Oh, I'm playing the game.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Good God, that's a hard way to spell it. Geoffrey?
Joffrey.
Ryan says, we're up to 15 subs. Need 35 more. Maria said, they want the co-workers to work. You think you go to work to play?
Listen, Maria, there's a difference between going to work and doing my job that I get paid to do and versus doing everybody else's job while they slack ass.
Yeah, because where we work, if you go to work and start working, you look around, the guys that's supposed to be working too, they're over kissing the boss's ass, letting you do the work. Nah, I'll do my job, but I'm not going to do everybody else's. Lotus says, I'll sub for you for an armor. What is that? A-R-R-M-A?
A-R-R-M-A?
Yeah.
Armor?
I don't know what that is. Lotus says, Lord, just kidding, already sub, bro. Ryan said, no, Maria, we go to work, but we don't go to jump through hoops. That's right. Exactly. They don't pay us for that.
They barely pay me.
Ryan laughed and said, thanks, Lotus. Lotus says, hey, just say those RC makes hiking twice as fun. Maria says, okay, fair enough. Ryan said, I'll probably get run out of most places with something like that. Maria says, I hope my future boss will be good. I hope it'll be a woman. Lotus said, it's the RC car brand. Oh, okay. No wonder I didn't know what it was. Ryan said, I wish you luck, Maria.
I wish you the best of luck.
I hope you're the boss. Lotus says,
it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. Generally speaking, they will benefit the company 10 out of 10 times to cut your job at the drop of a hat. They don't care about you.
They don't care. No, all they worried about is when you got company people to move up like that, they don't care if you're hurt, whatever. As long as you don't cost them paperwork, just save the company money, keep going. Lotus said, I'll take mine all the time, just drive safe around people. Maria says, it's only 3 years left, not too much. John Deere said, I subscribe to your channel, Ryan. Ryan said, thanks, John Deere. I appreciate it. John Deere said, Ryan, do the same for me. Maria says, if I become the boss, I'll give everyone free ice cream every day. I know where I'm going to work.
You need a dipshit to come work for you.
Ryan said, I'll sub back, JD.
Bless you.
Ryan said, same for you, Lotus.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them chips from yesterday.
Maria said, you just said you don't want a female boss. No, I think you misunderstood what I said. I said I don't kiss ass, but I might if I had a female boss. I've never worked for a female, so I don't know how it would be. Lotus says, I've been lucky, haven't run into any Karens yet. Ryan says, I worked for a couple females, Maria. It wasn't great. They get emotional and overwhelmed easy. Ryan said, I'm not being mean. Maria says, don't say emotional. So you don't want us to tell the truth? Ryan said, nah, they cry. That's emotional. Maria says, men are emotional when they're mad all the time. Ryan says, you are correct about anger. Ryan says, we are all emotional.
Why is he sitting like that?
Where are you sitting?
Oh, I don't want. Can I help you? Sitting there like a grown ass man.
Bria said, Ryan, how old are you? Ryan said, 36. Look at old King back there just sitting there like a good little dog.
Like a good
Bria said, oh my God, you're wearing your old glasses. Boy, she don't miss anything, does she? Bria says, they're not good too.
It is impossible to make you happy. You sure your name's Maria? Would you like snacks? Yeah. Well, good. I didn't want to share anyway. I got Kane wants me to share.
Yeah, I see that. Maria says, no, you know my name isn't Maria. Lotus says, I can make her mad. I can make anyone mad.
My favorite pastime is the Rage Bake Madison.
That shit pisses me off. I think that there's I think it is so stupid for an individual to try to piss another one off. That is the stupidest damn thing. To me,
Well, you always say do it.
when somebody does that shit, they ought to have their damn teeth knocked out. Well, I'm just saying how many times you can complain about it. Ryan says, I don't know, Randy, sometimes it's funny. It's only funny to the person that's doing it. Just like Maria said a minute ago. It's funny when you're doing it, but when you're getting it, it's not so funny. Because this one back here behind me, now when he likes to muck with somebody, and then when I get him back, boy, he gets pissed off. Let's see. Lady says hi twice. Hello. Ethan said, gruesome diarrhea is no joke. Nope. Reach over and hit the like button then. That'll make it better. Ryan says, I don't know. I've laughed at being picked at. Yeah, but I don't mean everybody, because some people can take it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I take a lot, but sometimes it don't feel good. But Maria said, I said this one is good. Good. I'm glad this one's good. I'm gonna go back to the other one.
I hope y'all know that this dog is freaking heavy.
Let's see. Lady said, BRB, I have to go yell at two people. Lady said, massive dog. Yeah. He's a lap dog.
Here, watch this. Watch this. Come here.
Lotus said, he getting angry. He must be thinking of Crash Bar. Maria says, you're bad.
Notice how he's holding on to me.
See, MT says Camaro. Uh-oh. I guess I'm going to try to translate. Camaro continues to come, folks. Rhea said, put the sunglasses on. But I can't read. Oh shit, they dirty.
That's all just fine out of.
That's because you blind too.
Yeah.
MT said, how's the Camaro coming, folks? I got a belt for it, and that would have been the last thing that it has to be done. I got a few more things to do, but I bought too short a belt, so I got to go get another one. Maria said, y'all going to be so lonely when I go back to school? We're all blind. Lotus says, anybody know that what the Chinese store is paying for cats?
Speaking of race baiting.
Maria says, you have too much glasses. You don't need them all.
Sure I do.
Well, these are a little bit stronger, but they hurt my head after reading for a while. That's the reason I switched back to these. But these help me see a little bit better, but it does give me a little bit of a headache. Carlos says, Papa Renza said hi to the family. He's struggling a bit this morning with high blood sugar. We'll tell him we hope he feels better, and we all say hi back to him.
Do not drink apple juice or orange juice right now.
Totally not off topic says pee pee poo poo.
Yep.
Maria says all of them are great. Olivia says back.
Back up.
Ryan said, so I'm thinking I need to go get my eyes checked. It's been a couple years on the strength.
Oh, are you supposed to have them things checked every once in a while?
Lotus,
It's been 6.5 years since I had mine checked.
Lotus says, is the location of Maria's cats in the Randy files? Maybe.
Maybe.
Mike said, Lotus, $2.50 a head. Totally not off. It says, nicotine kills fleas. So what we need to do, get the dogs to start smoking? Have what checked? His eyes.
Oh, Ryan says you're supposed to go yearly. Whoops.
Yeah, because they want you to be a customer, not a patient.
I see fine with my
Lotus says, I thought it was 30 cents a pound. Olivia says, I take a lot because I have thick skin and you deserve half the time.
Yeah.
Maria says, you don't want to know what I do if you touch my cats.
I'm shaking in my tennis shoes.
Totally not all pocket says, I'm blind personally. Jack Russell says, Gay back in the back with the peanut butter and the dog. He's got his socks on. Maria says, you're going to be fine. I wreck your breakfast. Peter says, hi. Totally not all from exactly. Doctors want you sick. Lotus says, if who touched your cats? Olivia says, I deserve it. Lotus says, send the chickens after me. You love the chickens. Olivia says, can you touch the kitties? CYR's Cyrus says, happy Chinese New Year. Totally not all popular said, socks mean straight as heck.
Exactly.
Brian says, pretty sure Siamese cats are how they get the authentic flavor.
I'm pretty sure.
Lotus says, meow, here, kitty kitty. Zebra said, the dog pooped in the floor. Maria's got her cats in the box. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Old man looking at the man in the moon.
Lotus says, here, sweet and sour. Olivia says, I'm done with this, you button bean bear, I see button. What? Totally not off topic says, if you were being stalked by gangsters and nobody believed you, what would you do? Shoot them? Ryan said, what button? Lotus said, say button one more time. Olivia said, Lotus. Ryan said, muffin button. Muffin button. Doctor Not So Happy says, where Ryan at? He's right there on Hiker Road. Muffin Man said, I'm Ryan. Lotus said, yes, muffin button. Olivia said, muffin button? Question mark. Button? Hiker says, Olivia, Google muffin button. Randy, Google it.
I know what the muffin button is. It's Dragon Ball Z Abridged, where he was in the corp capsule at Namek. He kept hitting the muffin button, and that's the reason he survived the explosion of Namek.
Oh. Minus says gumdrop button. Olivia says butt on? Question mark. Maria's sleepy. Do something interesting. I'm reading your comments. You've been leaving too early. You hadn't seen her and you sign off, have you? Olivia says, I know what the muffin button is. Maria says, I said interesting. Well, I just did something interesting. I read interesting. Lotus says it was the Muffin Man. Olivia says, I'm not uncultured. Maria said, what? Ryan said, where's my muffin button, Janice? Question mark 3 times.
Woman, where is my super suit? I threw it in the wash.
I need my suit.
I need this time out.
Yeah, Hello.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello.
I
JH said hi. Hello, JH.
Hello.
JH, the hiker bro is Ryan, VR's prodigy. He's trying to get his second channel up and going. If you don't mind, go over and give him a subscribe. He's trying to get to 50 so he can go live. Ryan says hi, JH. Olivia said I saw a short of him saying women. What's that? Were my super sandwich? Paul said, hey, brother, the warm weather is on the way. Thank God. I'm ready for it. We feel so much better in warm weather. Ryan said, I'm so ready for warm weather. Lord, it was chilly this morning. Yes.
It was cold all freaking day.
Ryan said, the other Ryan says, hello, guys. Happy Monday. Well, hello, Ryan.
Hello, third Ryan.
JH said it's supposed to get up to 82 at the end of this week. Yeah, I'm thinking about being sick. Lotus said, so is the dang rain. Olivia says, I'm done with this stupid keyboard. Ryan said, hello, Ryan. Andrew said, hey, Mr. Trump. Lotus said it was raining ice this morning, and Ryan says, hello, hiker bro. Ryan, if you didn't know, hiker bro is Ryan. Hiker bro Ryan says, oof, Lotus. JH just subbed to the hiker bro. The hiker bro.
Bruh.
Olivia said, skill issues, Lotus. Boy, I hate when people say that. Ryan said, thanks, JH. Jim says y'all need Jesus in your life. Hey, I talk to him all the time. JH says no problemato. Jim, how do you know we don't have Jesus in our life? Even though we don't talk about religion. Andrew said, who do you think will win in twerk contest, Trump or Putin? I have no idea.
Don't care.
I know who's got the bigger balls. Lotus said, is that stupid Ron McGroundhog's fault? Yeah. Wrote it. Ryan said, I sub back. Livy said, then why you like Boggy more than me? Boggy says that all the time. I don't recall saying I liked anybody more than I do anybody else. Maria says, you talk to Jesus? Well, heck yeah. We on a name basis. Jim says, y'all going to hell? If we do, we'll see you there.
Taking it with me, asshole.
So Maria says, tell him I said hi. I will. Lotus said, it's okay, Olivia. Not everyone has keyboard skills. Trump all the way. Ryan said, Jim, I'm in hell. People like you fuck my day up so the time. All the time. Olivia says, okay, pop-ups. Andrew said, take off your clothes and oil up. Show me the money, buddy. Olivia said, Lotus. Maria says, they like Boggy more because he's a man.
That sounds sexist, you asshole.
Then the no-brainer says, Jesus loves you so much, he died on the cross for our sins so we can have everlasting life. God bless you and your families. Thank you. I read your comment, but we don't do politics. Please remember that. Or religion, I'm sorry. Olivia said, I hope. The no-brainer says, hi. Olivia says, you fail. JH says, hey, Ghostly, a.k.a. Sweetheart. How's Kitty been? Lotus says, into money. Andrew says, how much? You just keep donating, and I'll tell you when to stop. Let's see. Olivia says, I don't know. She disappeared. Lotus said, thanks, Olivia. Maria said, you think if I died, I'm going to heaven or hell? I don't know your situation.
We don't impose what we believe in on other people.
JH says, how you been, Ghostly? Totally not off topic. Says, only thing you can do if you're being surrounded by by gangsters because they want you dead is to get the fuck out of there. Cops aren't going to do shit. Okay. Olivia says, you're welcome. Loaded of stress and anger. The no-brainer says, hi, hello. JH says, you still drawing ghosts? How are you, Randy? I'm doing great. Maria says, lol, that was a general question. And I thought I'd give you a general answer.
Hello, darkness.
Olivia says, here and there. JH says, nice. Glad to see you still drawing. Totally not off topic. Says, sorry, that's my life right now, but God's got my back.
Well, you're doing good. You're doing good with your sobriety, and you're getting out of California.
Jay said, how was Randy and Pop's day been going? Look quite there today. It
looks quiet here.
Yeah.
It is quiet here, but
it was a pretty good day.
Work was a roller coaster of engine failure and overtonnage.
Andrew, this is your last warning. I'm not going to read this stupid shit that you're putting in here. If you say anything else, somebody's going to time you out or delete you. This is not the channel for that.
Man, look at that. You're sniffing toes, and you have no subscribers doing nothing with your channel. I bet you were just some basement-dwelling, stupid little dick fuck. I hope whenever you piss, it goes out your dick hole and straight into your eye, you fuck.
What he said.
Now go fuck yourself.
There you go.
With full disrespect.
Totally not all topic said that's right. The leader said, Lotus, if you fall into a lot of money, will you build me my General League RC car? JH said, how's the moving trailer coming along? Well, we kind of stalled out on it because we're back at work, but we plan on hitting it again this weekend and getting some wood cut and get it going. Lotus said, oh, sure. Olivia said, yay. Totally not off topics laughing. Lotus said, triggered. Yep, that's what it took.
Nope. Not even triggered yet. I just hope that motherfucker stubs their toe on every piece of furniture in his mama's basement, and then his mama kicks him out with his broken toe and all, and then he can suck himself.
What he said.
With full disrespect.
Ryan said, I didn't see that comment. Jay said, lol, respectfully said. Hazel said, that what he said. Olivia laughing. Randy got real triggered, poor buddy.
Well, look, you notice how that little chicken shit hadn't said nothing more. All you gotta do is tell them they're not shit. It's amazing. They're little shits.
Lotus said, super triggered. Boy, it got him wound up, didn't it?
I'm sure you wound up.
How about like a little wind up toy? You're never going to...
Oh, John has had enough and said bye.
Oh, he come back. Let's get in there.
Oh, wait, where is he?
Olivia said, that triggered Randy. Ryan said, my man, ready to snatch somebody up through the phone. Andrew says, how many boys did that PDF touch so far?
Well, notice how they don't say anything about all the shit I just said to them. It's almost like they're too fucking stupid to understand the words coming out of my mouth.
What he said.
Wow! I'll bet, you know what, hey, Andrew Tate, hey, knock, knock. Knock, knock, you fucking prick.
John said, had enough. Bye. See you, John. Jay says, I hope he finds himself a constitutional nail. What? Construction nail, sorry. Hazel said, did Ice Cream Man have an ice cream tonight? He needs one.
I had one.
Totally not off for tropics. It's straight off your dick. Hole.
Yeah.
Lotus said, fed out your mama's basement, loser. Lotus says, barking like a chihuahua. Lotus says, this is what they want, Randy. I know.
Exactly.
That's what I've tried to tell him.
You can't say I don't bring happiness to all because I gave them exactly what they want.
That's right. But
I gave them what they want.
But you run John off.
Oh.
Man, come on.
Sorry, John. Come back next time. I'm sure to offend you again, buddy.
Jake says, I'll be damned. I think this is the happiest I've seen Randy. Olivia said, wow. Totally all topics showing crying faces and laughing. Ernest says, what is it that you can see that copies your every movement, your shadow. Hazel said what he said. Jake said unicorn's ass is what that person is. I'm sure they crapped out unicorn poop.
I bet you their world runs off of unicorn queefs and angel dust.
Totally not off topic, said poor John. Album says glad to see this channel again. How's everyone doing? We're doing great. Some of us are. Hope you are.
Oh, I'm doing just fine.
Totally not off. This is not. Maria says, you know, I just saw a warplane. Oh, really? She took a picture. Ryan says, hello, album. Redneck says, I'm a loser. Maria says, we're cooked. Wicked said, what exactly does the back wall mean? That's our members wall. If you come in and be a member, it's $4.99 a month. We put your name and channel on the wall, and it goes out at the road. It's a way we give back. Brittany says, can I eat you? Album says, hey, hiker bro, how's your day going? Going good. Lily said, that guy in the back looks like a short little man. Lotus said, I heard unicorn poop, ice cream. JH says, I'm sure that's where the flavor fantasy animal where they're just scared for the roast in the stream to say anything. Ryan said, it's the members wall. Lotus says, would you eat the poop cream?
Maybe.
Olivia says, I think his grandma called him for famous cheddar cookies. Maria said it's either American or Iranian plane.
I hate to be like this. I don't know what's going on in Baghdad anymore. I wish the best for you. I don't know the full situation of what's going on, but I just hope the best outcome for everybody involved.
I know, right?
I am tired of hearing innocent people across this world are being killed. I am tired of that. I mean, you cannot tell me that something's doing good whenever innocent people are getting killed. That's my problem.
Mike says, R3, my butt's even stinging over that one. I had nothing to do with it. I was a little bored, but I'm watching this. Nickel Pony said, hey, Pops and Mr. FAFO, somebody turned RJ's knob to 11. What I miss?
Listen, the really sad part is my knob doesn't come off of 10 or 11. It's just I'm waiting for the right stupid MFer to just get it. Like, I'm ready to get you good.
Wicked said, I see you. Ryan said, Lil Mike. Alvin said, see you guys later, though. Y'all stay cool. See you, Alvin. Thanks for stopping in. Lila says, I bet he never touched a woman before. Jake said, sad thing is, I'm sure they roll up in a Toyota Prius with the eyelashes on the headlights. Libby said, full of sadness and depressions of the real world. Redneck says, I got threatened by bikers. Nickel Pony says, hey, hello to everyone. Hello, Nickel Pony. Maria says, I'm going to shit my pants because of fear, and you tell me to take a pic of it.
Listen, whenever you shit yourself out of fear,
I want to see, too.
I want you to take a picture of it, and I want you to send it to me. At shitmyself@gmail.com. I want you to send that shitty picture to me, and I'm going to put it on the wall.
I want to see it, too, Maria. Lotus says, so different unicorn poops, different flavors, or is it what you feed them? Brittany says, long time. JH says, what you playing, Randy?
Pokemon Fire Red.
Lily says, tell that short, non-good-looking man to keep it quiet. None is trying to hear his opinion.
Who said that?
Leela.
Leela? I'm going to be nice to you. I was mean to the last one. But don't make me.
Jay says, by the way, Randy is still Randy Corn. Red says, you want to see the warplane or me shooting myself? I want to see the warplane. He can say
I thought it was a different person. My bad, Maria.
No, I want to see the warplane. I don't want to see the other.
Maria, does it look like a Dorito? If it looks like a Dorito, that's American.
Jay said, he just gets to blabbing. Jay says, that shit will be tapped on the member wall with the poop email. JX laughed. Redneck said Leah is on her period. Olivia says Iraq got jumped because they squared up with Israel, so Americans replied stupid stuff as a result. Well, Maria, please be safe. Lotus said both Maria. Mattis says I'm not going to be. Shut the fuck up, Leah. Lotus says, nah, I spoke too soon. Jade said, lol. Lotus says, just the plane. Maria said, yes. The Dorito one come back to Texas just flew a minute ago. Leah said, short man looks like he was getting pegged. Ryan said, Leela acting like her legal ass matters. Go self-deport though. Maria says, so I think it's not American. And Rick says, howdy y'all.
Leela joined the YouTube world with 1 subscriber. Oh, she was hidden by Madison for 600 seconds. But if you're still in here, y'all, tried making your Facebook or your YouTube account more than 4 days ago.
Rich says, howdy. Lotus says, the extra spice Dorito. And Maria says, F14 and F2. 13 people, 43 thumbs up.
It sounds like it's Americans.
Lotus says, the one that makes instant parking lots. We don't fly F-14s anymore.
Well, Maria, if you see an American, just tell them to bring them on over here to Randy. They'll know who you're talking about. They'll bring you over here.
Maria said, little Randy, I'll send you pics and videos.
Okay.
Livy said, balls. Bubba sent 100 for 2 jewels. Lotus said the Dorito escort was 2 F-22 Raptors and 1 F-35. Jay says, I'm sure that troll plays this song, oh my God, look at her butt. Bubba says, Pepper, shake the stars from the sky. Said, you guys, hope you all are well. We are,
thank you.
Translating because Bubba said America.
Well, it says Pepper with 3 American flags.
Yeah, it says America. Because you have them translated.
Oh, yep. Maria said, yes, tell them please take me to America. Bubba sent 100 for 2 jewels. I'm showing 23 people, 44 thumbs up. Yo, we touch on my lucky thingy, please. Maria says, I hope they won't kill me and take me to God.
Look, I have a feeling it's going to be pretty messed up. I don't know what's going on over there, but it takes a lot for Americans to kill innocent people anymore, and I don't know what's going on. I've never been in the military, but from what I've heard, killing innocent people is kind of frowned upon in America.
Yeah.
Unless you're, never mind.
Darren said, how's the old lazy Great Dane doing?
Sitting
right there. He doing good. Well, it's actually right there. Anyway, Leader said, no wonder why some of those poor men are gay. Rich says, someone is bored. He's twiddling his thumbs. Sabrina says the short guy in the back looks like the struggles is real. Olivia says, oh my God, it's back. Lotus says, we hope you are safe too, Maria. Maria said, just to be clear, the war is between 10 countries. Yep. Sabrina said, oh my God, this short, non-looking man is speaking too much for his little height.
Man. Do we have the same person coming in just with a different profile picture?
I think that's what it said. Tyson said I farted.
Let's see here. About channel. Yeah, February 23rd, 2026. I have a feeling it's the same person with just a different image of a white person. Wow. I wish I could say I'm surprised.
I just closed something I might wasn't supposed to. Ryan said that's the same person bouncing from different accounts. It's some dude in his mama's basement.
Yeah, he's probably still licking his mama's titty.
Lotus said, America, can you hear it now?
America! I mean, what's really funny is me and you were the same height.
Yeah, but see, they don't bother me. They bother you. Totally not off topic says, fuck yeah. Ryan says, I don't know. There's a lack of titty types of behavior.
Somebody wants to see my short ass. Sabrina, you want me to send you a picture? It's a little hairy.
Ryan said, that's Beat Dick Sweaty Palm, Virginia activities. And Louis says, I might do you some good. Totally not off topic says, keep streaming, don't stop.
Oh, we only got 2 minutes.
Louis said, dipshit. Totally says, hairy ass, no thanks.
You don't want my hairy ass. Whatever then, you whores.
Totally off topic said, world's best outfit.
Hold on, I gotta take my clothes off for this.
Goodbye.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And we will see you in the next video. Bang. 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 Bang.
Thank y'all.
Keep it silly.